brachial plexus stretch. You want to stretch your arm out on the wall with your fingers really spread and your fingers facing behind you. And then what you want to do is you want to get your shoulder pulled back and down into the socket, and your shoulder doesn't move and your hand doesn't move, and now you want to look at the crease of the elbow. On many people it will be facing up, but we want to rotate it where it faces forward. So it's almost like you want to lift the tip of the elbow, rotate it up and back so that the arm is very straight. Here the arm has a weird angle and will pull on the shoulder and the wrist as well as the elbow. So you want to create this rotation in the arm so the arm can be straight and the shoulder can move back in the socket. You want to lift up through the chest, draw the shoulders back and down. If you need a deeper stretch, you bring the other arm level with the floor, and you can just walk your feet towards the center of the room. Don't let the shoulder elevate, and don't let the crease of the elbow face upward, but keep everything aligned when you're in this stretch. To your hands and knees with your hand underneath your shoulder, your knee underneath your hip, and then you're going to take one hand and thread it through the other hand and leg. You want to pull the shoulder down away from the ear and get the top of your shoulder pressing into the floor. You want a depression of that shoulder that's against the floor. The other arm is out in front, and you're just going to inhale, lift the arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Trying to keep the hips level. Exhale, lower. Or you can just hold this position, and what you want to do with the bottom arm is really spread the fingers and push the arm into the floor so that you can traction your chest open towards the ceiling. You'll want to pull both shoulders away from the ears. You'll want to untwist through the elbow. Don't let there be any elbow hyperextension. Keep the fingers spread on both hands. Notice I'm depressing my shoulder away from my ear, and I want to press the top of my shoulder into the floor and kind of create a rocking motion of the upper body. This will help depress the shoulder away from the ear. Get level in the hips, push both shin bones into the floor. Push the arm against the floor as you inhale and lift the top arm open to the ceiling. This is the shoulder tie stretch, and what you want to do is you want to get a yoga strap and place it in your hands with equal loose ends. You want to start by pulling the shoulder blade back, lifting up through the back skull, getting long in your spine, and you're going to inhale, reach the arms out in front as you drive the shoulders back into the sockets. Bring the arms up overhead. As you pull out on the strap, the arms are going to come back behind you. You will slide out on the strap. And then you're going to reverse your motion. Walk your hands back in each time so that you get that same stretch. You want to make sure you always move your shoulders back in the sockets. You don't want the shoulders forward. But you want to pull the blades together in the back as you bring the arms up and overhead and back behind you. Want to come into a child's pose with the palms on the top of the ball, fingers spread really wide. You want to let your chest drop to the floor so you feel the stretch underneath the armpit. And then you want to lift the shoulder up away from the floor to engage the shoulders in the sockets, still keeping the fingers firmly spread and pushing the palms down into the ball. On an inhale, you'll roll the ball to the right. You're only moving your arms and not your spine. Come back to center and exhale over to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the side. And you want to lift the armpit, roll the hand over the top of the ball so that you feel the deep stretch all along the side of the shoulder blade and ribs.